Lights, camera and action. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jyoti, your spiritual bestie, your spiritual guide, and I make daily YouTube videos that supports you and brings so much joy, so much healing, so much harmony, so much of good positive energy into your life. Videos that move you out of dysfunction and into alignment. Videos that move you out of low self-esteem, low self-confidence into higher levels of self-esteem, into purpose, into clarity. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about stealing money and proving my worth to other people, that hey, I'm worthy of being friends with. But first, I'm going to drink my water. Water is very important. Summers are coming, and this summer we are going to be drinking a lot of water, eating more water-rich fruits like watermelon, papayas, grapes, bananas, and apples, and beetroots and carrot. I know beetroot and carrot is not fruit, but still, a lot of good energy in them. So we are going to be drinking water. We are going to be eating a lot of fruits. Also, we are going to be taking proper rest, proper sleep. Okay? I read Hanuman Chalisa on this water. Water is energy. Water get influenced by everything. So I just read something good on it every day whenever I'm drinking, or I'll play some high frequency music on it, and then I will drink the water. So let's begin the video. So when I was a child, and I grew up with my aunt because my parents were living in village, so they sent me to my uncle and auntie because they would live in city. So they thought that it would be nice that I get an access to school in the city and I'll get an exposure. And at that time, my parents became parents at a very young age, and they became parents because they didn't know better. It was like family and societal pressure. Out of fear, they had me. So they were not mature at that time. They didn't know how to take care of a child. They were very irresponsible at that time. And they just sent me to my uncle, auntie, and my auntie was not a healthy person to be around at all for any human being. Like, a human being cannot grow. A child or any other human being cannot feel safe around that kind of human. So after that, when I went there, I would be sleeping alone in the corner. She would not give me food. I didn't had any. One time I took something from my, so I went into the kitchen and I saw laddu was there, like a sweet, and then I just pick it up and I ate it. I was very small, and then after that she beat me up like crazy, and I didn't know what happened. I was very small at that time, and very innocently I went and ate something, and she just like that, and then I was like, what just happened? And then she started to call me thief, like this, she's a thief. And their other two sons were also started to make fun of me, her sons. And I felt like, firstly I was being bullied in the home that I'm living in, secondly name calling, and I'm all alone in that, all alone by myself, and it just isolated, completely separation. Have you felt that feeling of completely isolated and separated? That feeling I was feeling as a child. And then I had to develop some strategies to cope with this kind of pain, because I had nobody to talk to. And the people that I'm with, like, how when you are in that environment, and as child you don't have any other option. Your survival depends upon people who you are living with. And at that time, now I can express all these things. At that time I didn't even know what is happening. I didn't have words to express this. I didn't even have like a emotional intellect to even know what is going on. When you go to the doctor, and if you have a fracture, doctor can do some extras or something, get your bone, like whatever instrument they have, that they can look inside the bone where the fracture is or swelling is. They can know and tell tell it to you. Just like these emotional injuries that we go through, nobody was telling me about it, okay? And nobody was telling me about it. Plus, this is not a tradition in my family. Like, my family lineage was very dysfunctional in terms of emotions and connection. My family lineage just strength is, money, and like being able to land, and there, because every family lineage has some strength and some weaknesses. So we have to be aware what gifts I have, because those things, you will naturally have those good things in your life. Like for me, if I'm going anywhere, finding a good house, good living environment is very important, because my lineage had always had a strong focus on creating big homes. So they already did that. So it is very easy for me. Like, I can go anywhere and find a good place to stay, like a safe place, and it would be very easy, very very easy home and living situation, very easy for me. Other people might struggle, but I don't. And whereas connection, feeling low, high self confidence and high self esteem is not something in my family. People are just constantly battling with each other, playing mind games with each other, and bad habits, and poor emotional coping mechanism. These are all my family lineages weakness. So now I am healing them. But why did I start to tell about it? Of course, some people needed to hear that, but I was sharing something important before this, and I completely lost track of it, but I know I'm going to be reminded of it. I was talking about being alone. Like, nobody was telling me about that, like, these are emotional injuries that you are going through, like being bullied, feeling separated, and when someone belittles you, you feeling humiliated, those feelings of humiliation, and that was causing low self esteem, and which later on manifested in my life as poor hygiene. I was not able to take care of myself. I would be dirty, because I developed a core belief that there is something wrong with me and I am disgusting. Because also one time, because when I was pooping, I went to my auntie when I was a child, of course, and that time I would pee and poop in my pants, and then she just she started beating me up. Like, I think it was first or second day, I remember very clearly, or it was the same day, the same evening, that I just pooped in my pants. I was feeling so scared and alone that my parents are not with me. What just happened? And the shock, I could not even feel that shock, like what just happened. And now when in the evening when I pooped in my pants, she's just like, you know what, eat it. And she like, it was a very humiliated behavior. And her sons were standing there, they were also children, but they were standing there, and they were laughing at me, and then she was laughing while humiliating me like that. And that incident really, because poop, if some like, these pooping, farting, spitting, these are something that your body naturally do. And when someone makes fun of you for that, it just because you naturally do that, and then when you are made fun of that and being shamed around it, you start to feel like, oh my god, there is something definitely so disgusting about me, because you naturally do that, something that I am. A part of your psyche knows that it's a natural part, but then other psyche that has learned that you are being humiliated for that, you start to believe that, something wrong and I'm so disgusting. And when we are living with that belief, we start to become a vibrational match to habits and patterns of unhygienicness, of hiding and stealing and all these things. So these patterns are very evident in my lineage. Now because I was going through all of this at home, what I also started to believe, that I'm not worthy of love and connection. Like, I don't have anything that someone will love me, someone will want to be friends with me. So when I would go to school and back at home, there is so much disconnection. Like, family is treating me certain way, like my auntie, my siblings, and all that darkness that is going inside the behind the doors, all that name calling, bullying and humiliation, and fear. I was always in fear and I could not express it. And then outside the doors, I'd have to pretend that they are my people. I had to pretend that they are good people, and that is gaslighting. Like, oh my god, it's that as children, as a child, like as a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year old brain, by all these behavior, it can get really messed up. My mind started to get damaged. So like, to get love and friendship, what did I do was, I started to steal money from my aunt's wallet and give it to the girls in my school, so that they can just hang out with me. My self esteem was so poor, so I was like, okay, if I give them money and they just hang out with me, that was the way I found, because I had no guidance, to have friends, to make friends. And I was like really lonely. That's why, for us, we feel like food and water is the basic need, but it is connection. Someone to hear us, understand us, love us, that is very, very important. Someone to come with us into our reality, into our pain, and connect with us. That is the medicine for us, and nobody talks about it. If everybody has this medicine, people will not be like, so many people that are in the hospital will not be there. There's so many people that are in the hospital because they don't have love, they don't have connection, they don't get enough hugs. There is no loving physical touch for them. And we need to start bringing all these things for ourselves and for our children, for our community. We need to start doing that. Just give me a second. I need to attend something. Wait. I put my dinner is cooking, so I had to turn on the induction. Thank you for being patiently waiting. Where was I? Yeah, we have to bring this medicine of emotional connection back. Over the period of time, what we have done is, outer things, big homes, money, and status, and all those things, and all these things are good. Money is very beautiful source. I'm not denying that. I'll make another videos on how to build a healthy and loving, harmonious relationship with money, how to living in alignment with success and status. But we must not forget the deeper requirement of every human being, which is emotional connection. Nothing can meet that, or there is no alternate way to human connection. There is no other alternate way. We feel like, okay, if I need human connection, I can just eat food. No, it does not happen. If you are thirsty, you have to drink water. You cannot go eat a burger and get your thirst, the requirement of water be met. You gotta drink water if you're thirsty, not eat burger. So if we are needing love and connection, and we are needing it from people, we have to make that need met. And everything is easy for universe. Because for a really, really, really long time, I felt like meeting love and love, connection, friendship is the hardest thing. How to have human relationships, because it's so complicated. Because the way I grew up seeing a relationship in my home, they were messed up, so draining, so traumatizing, so painful. They set a very bad example and poor example of relationships, that I'm scared of them, scared of how to navigate the relationships and friendship with other people, fear of other people, like so much. And I know some people may not have our best interest at heart, but so many people, we are all good people, but still scared. They're scared of us and we are scared of them. And so fear, we get attached into the fear and never connect to the hearts, and and have heart to heart connection. And this video was completely like other topic, but I trust God that we all needed to hear that. And so I would steal money and like give it to them, so that they can hang out with me. And also like because I was feeling I had this low self-esteem, that why will anybody wants to be friends with me? Like, what do I even have to offer? Like, I have nothing, I am nothing. Everybody treats me like shit at back home. As a child, I would think all of these things. But what happened was, because later in life, like past 4-5 years back, I started to journal every day. Of course, my creativity was a biggest help ever. Like, I started to, when I came home to myself, what do I mean when I say came home to myself, is I started to become friends with my creativity. Creativity creates connection, and creativity could be me wearing my eyes like that, wearing my kajal like that. Creativity could be, wait, I'll show you, me creating this beautiful painting. And this is not beautiful, like, wait, should I show that? Okay, wait, I'll show you. This is, some child made this. They were just doodling. This is also creativity. You gotta pick up your paintbrush and just create something. That's how you connect to creativity without judging yourself. It is good or bad. It is just create something. Okay. So I started to create random doodles every single day. Then I started to journal every single day, 1 page every day. And then I increase it to 2, then 3, then 4. But there is power in creativity, and all these things that I told you, like, that there is no connection and all. The cure, the way to create that connection for yourself is get in touch with your creativity. And do not neglect it by saying, it's so silly. And creativity, how do you connect with your creativity? You get out of your own way, because creativity is something very natural to you, but you are blocking it. So for example, if I pour this water right now like this into this cap, it's smoothly falling. But now if I am pouring the water and I put my finger in above this, like this, so water will not go inside the cap, it will just splash away everywhere. And however, wait, and if I put a cap on the bottle and then I pour it, water will not come on my finger, because I have put a block on it. So the natural way for the water is to fall down, but if I put a cap on it, it will not fall on my finger. Just like that, the natural way for a human is to create. We have that creation energy of creation inside of us. Everything in this world, in this nature, has a power to reproduce. Fruit has a seed inside it so that it can further reproduce a tree and serve the humanity. Vegetables have their roots so that they can further grow it. And seeds have sprouts. If you sprout them and put them in the soil, they further grow it. Everything has a power to create, and everybody creates differently. Maybe fruits and other vegetables and seeds are creating nutrition. We can create joy, we can create harmony, we can create peace through the power of colors, through the power of our inventions, so everybody has that power. But the block that we have put is shame. So we start to heal that. Once we start to heal our shame, we naturally start to become creative. How do you heal your shame? You write every single day 1 page, and you don't judge it. Like, if I have written perfectly, like if you see my journal, you know what I write mostly? It's like, dear God, please guide me, dear God, please guide me. And this is my one journal. I have like so many that I have filled with this. Sometimes if I'm sitting writing, if I have nothing to write, I will say, I have nothing to write, I have nothing to write, I have nothing to write, and 3 pages of it, and then like something just shows up. And one time when I was in the beginning of this doing this, I remember for 2-3 days I could not write, even though I went to my altar, like a study table, to write. I was just crying. That was my shame healing. Also you can book a one-on-one session with me. I can really support you in that. But shame heals. Once you when you start to begin this process of reconnecting with your creativity, it start to heal automatically as you indulge in it, as you do it more and more. Every single day, create something, create a little flower, create a little staircase like this child has done, and make creativity a part of you. You don't have to have too much time, 2 hours, 3 hours to create. No, you just need to take out 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Find a way. Don't give in to your excuse. Find a way to be creative, to connect with your creativity. Find a way to write that. Maybe if you have to wake up extra earlier to write that 1 or 2 pages in the morning, and write about like how crappy the day is going to be, how crappy I feel when I'm thinking about my job, or I have to do the laundry. Put it all on the paper every single day and see how much your life transforms in 3 months. This is the way to heal, to create more connection, and to connect with your purpose. This is medicine. This is real medicine, is pen and paper and writing every day, journaling. This is real medicine, because it is also like, of course it does all that thing. It creates connection, heals the shame, connects you to your purpose and power. It gives you a solid sense of self. All the dysfunction and the trauma that we go through, we lose our identity. It gives us our identity back. It connects us to the real truth of ourselves. Of course, it does all these things, but what it also does is, wow. What it also does is, when you are connected, writing, it connects you to the higher power, and when you are in connection with that higher power, it starts to guide you. That higher power starts to guide you. How can you serve the world? What is your medicine that you are meant to give to this world? So it connects you to that. And I was not expecting this video, because when I am making the video, I just let God to take over. Let God, like God becomes the in charge. I always say this prayer, if you have watched my earlier videos, that God is in charge. God is in charge. God, you are the in charge of my home. You are the in charge of my social media. You are the in charge of my business. You are the in charge of my finances. You are the in charge of my career. You are the in charge of my relationships. You are the in charge of my health, and you are the in charge, God. So anything, it just, I let God to speak through me and to do everything through me. So I just let it, and that's why I started with something and I started to talk about something else. I was planning that video for some other day, but it needed to come today. So yeah. When I was like feeling very low self-esteem, and I'm proving my things to, like my words to other people, like, look, hey, I can do this, so you would like to be friends with me. Like inside I'm thinking like that, if I do this for them, then they would want to be friends with me. And I was doing all that thing to just to get friendship, just to get connection, just to get love. And now the tables have turned. I found, like, you know, how amazing I am, how gifted I am. And every single day, slowly we heal, like, you know, all the dysfunction that we have been through for many ages in our relationships, you know, the way that we have friendships and connections is also very manipulative. So all that thing heals very slowly. Just like if you were to send to, like, you know, a very dirty house, extremely dirty, every corner of that house is so fucking dirty, you will not be able to clean it in one day. It will take you time, 10 to 15 days, you know, to properly clean it. 15 to 30 days also, you know, because if it's extremely dirty, every corner of it, washroom, toilet, and room and kitchen, sinks, everything is blocked and dirty, and there are webs everywhere, there's strong gunk everywhere. You will not be able to clean it. It will take time. Just like that, our consciousness, our psyche, our lineages have been living with this so much of dirt, and we are healing that. So it happens slowly. So yeah, pick a pen, connect, reclaim your creativity, book a one-on-one session with me. I have a guided meditation, heal your life, absolutely free. Have it. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is just check the description. You just have to message me on my Gmail. It's a powerful resource, you know, it's a very powerful, strong resource. I did it myself and it helped me a lot. That's why. And you can get these earrings, you know, check out my shop, earrings, and this is white color. It brings divinity and purity. So everything is in the description. I love you. I'll see you in another video. Comment down below. Let me know if there is something that you want to learn and you are struggling with in your life. You can mention it. You can Gmail me or you can comment and let me know, and I will make a video on it. All right. And if for one-on-one support, it's also in the description. I love you. I'll see you. Thank you for being here with me today. It's an absolute honor to come here every day and to talk to you, to have this connection with you. I do this work, I show up here and share very authentically because I want to create solid connection and community for us, and just share my truth and share it very vulnerably, and let the other people who are going through it that they are not alone, and share everything that helped me, so that, you know, everyone and you guys know that there is solution. There is solution for you and for everybody. And yeah.